Bryant. Two terrific defensive clubs fighting to lock each other down.
Both these teams are elite on the defensive end. These guys won't be making it easy out there. When there's lots of stops, lots of forced turnovers, it can be very difficult to find a scoring rhythm.
So here's the Clippers starting group. The two-way threats of George and Leonard are the wing pair. Morris and Zubats play together in the front court. And it's Jackson in at the point guard position.
Yeah, really good job by Reggie Jackson just finding the shooter and feeding him.
Outside Booker. Bridges against Leonard. The turnaround Jay. And there's Bridges. That's good. On the assist from Booker.
Sometimes it's simple. Put the ball in the hands of your scorers and let them do what they do best.
Now here's Jackson. Morris passes to Jackson. And good, as it takes a nice bounce off the right iron and down.
Yeah, back in the day when I was playing, the Clippers were always an easy win. Now, LA is consistently a playoff team. Boy, oh boy, how times have changed.
Now here's Johnson. And Ayton gets it to go.
Well, again, with that kind of size, DeAndre Ayton is going to draw some fouls and does not shy away from contact.
Paul against Jackson. Here's George. And too long on the shot. And your last year in the league, the 12-13 season, you played for the Clippers.
Yes, I did. And a great team at that. Blake Griffin, CP3, all in their primes. We won the division for the first time in Clippers history. Team record 56 wins. That year was big in the turnaround for LA.
Now here's Jackson. Kicks it to George. Takes the three. The shot off that time. So Phoenix will take it the other way to the middle. And now the Suns fast break. And Ayton gets it to go.
You can see Ayton does a good job of just picking a line and running the court that time.
And just under 2.5 minutes elapsed here in the first. For three, George hits a three-pointer. George has got 5 now.
He's consistent from out there, especially when you give him that kind of room.
Pass to Ayton. Here's the three. Paul can't get it to go. For Los Angeles, they've gone 3 of 5 here in the opening quarter. Leonard with the ball. Lets it go from deep. And it's Devin Booker with a rebound.
Well, even though he misses that one, the defense has got to talk about that. And that's a bad miscue. And you can't give up looks like that all game long.
They get it back. Out to Bridges. Launches a three. Drains the triple. He's got 5.
And that's a shot Bridges needs to just keep sinking. You can see his confidence growing.
And when Ayton isn't playing basketball, either the live or video game version, he's often drawing.
Yeah, I mean, he grew up wanting to be an architect. I actually hear that he loves blueprints. But probably his most famous sketch, himself dunking on Joel Embiid his rookie year.
George for 3. It's hauled in by the Suns. Ayton's got 4 rebounds now. Bridges right side. Booker fires from way outside. They grab their own miss. Out to Bridges. The 3 ball. Paul George pulls it in. Los Angeles has gone 1 of 4 from deep. Leonard up top. Booker defending. And it's out of bounds. The Clippers able to retain possession here. Covington's checked in for the Clippers. Wall comes in for Jackson.
John Wall.
For 3, George. No good. And Phoenix will come the other way. Ball passes to Ayton. Oh, and the jam by Ayton.
And Ayton just up over the top at his size to throw that one down.
There's 39 seconds left to play in the first. Pass to George. From deep. Oh, he drilled it. He's shooting 3 for 8 from the floor.
He made the most of that opening, teaching the defense a lesson.
Wall against Paul. for three. Booker. Out to Bridges. Outside Booker. Here's Paul. Back to Booker. George with a steal. Leonard with the ball. Takes it inside. Shoots over Bridges. And he's off from 17. And that concludes the first quarter of play. The Suns on top. They lead by 4. And back to the start of the second quarter in just a moment.
Ladies and gentlemen, your Suns.
And for those of you just tuning in, second quarter action is where we are. All right, guys, what stands out to you from the Suns in this one?
Oh, what a first quarter. You love their willingness to make the extra pass.
So much unselfish play out there. The coaching staff has to be thrilled with that.
Bridges and Johnson fill up the forward spots. The deadly pair of Paul and Booker are the backcourt, and it's Ayton in at the 5, roaming the paint. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Suns. Here's Booker after the Clippers picking up a basket just a moment ago. Oh, he's way off from outside. The Clippers trail. For three, George, and the Clippers hit again from deep.
Go ahead and try to stop Kawhi Leonard, and he'll just move the ball to the open man.
Well, these Suns have had a successful past couple of seasons.
Yeah, B.A. I mean, they certainly know the greatness they're capable of. They can give you a lot of confidence out there on the floor, even against other elite teams.
Well, any possession that ends in a shot from that range after good player and ball movement, that's a good one.
Leonard for three. Rebounded by Johnson. Well, the Suns shooting 47% on this one. Looking efficient. Another shot. And Ayton with the lay-in. Ayton's got 8.
Defense unable to stop DeAndre Ayton that time, getting inside and using his frame.
And a deep 3 from Leonard. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Leonard. And here in the second with about a minute and a half gone by. Wall against Paul. Right side Johnson. From 17 away. No good off the back of the rim.
Well, that's a shot they want just about on every possession if they can get it. He doesn't make them all, but still very much a high percentage look.
Now here's George. 11 points in the game. Back to Covington. 6 to shoot. George against Booker. And George with the jam.
Oh, man, Paul George right now, he's on fire, and the D looking helpless.
Now Paul. Well, no scoring yet from him, but that's likely to change. Throws it up high. And it's Phoenix with the rebound. Ayton's got rebound number 8 here already in the game. Zubats against Johnson. Phoenix no good that time either. Los Angeles has gone 1 for 3 from downtown here in the second.
After taking Cam Johnson 10th in the 2019 draft, the Timberwolves promptly sent him and Saric to the Suns in exchange for Jared Colvin.
Wall, the pass to George. Shoots a fadeaway. That's his 6th make in 11 tries.
Just hard to explain in its entirety the type of offensive impact that Paul George can make. He's just so multifaceted on the offensive end of the floor.
Now here's Paul. Here's Bridges. Phoenix no good that time either. Well, remember the Suns received heavy criticism for acquiring Johnson in that draft day trade.
BA, I don't know that it was about the players so much as how old Cam Johnson was, and Phoenix maybe trying to explore an upside guy with that high of a pick. Well, feels like the GM knew what he was doing. Cam Johnson's been a huge addition to this team, and his shooting has been remarkable. And I love that move for this guy. When he's in rhythm, that's money.
Bridges, left side. Inside, pulls it. Ayton, no good. The Clippers have gotten 5 of 7 shots to fall in the second. Zubats inside. It's against Ayton. Zubats' shot is off.
He's so good at getting to the rim. Maybe tries to get a little bit too cute with that one. I thought he'd lay it straight up and in.
Pass to Bridges. Over Leonard. Bridges misses. The Clippers in the lead. Outside Wall. And the ball out of play. The Suns will have it. Phoenix has gone 0 for 2 from outside in the second quarter. Offensively, it's been a struggle for them.
Yeah, they need to string together some shots to have any kind of chance.
And here's Covington. Boy, he's been patient so far. Nothing yet on the scoreboard. Driving in. And Ayton pulls it down. Ayton's got rebound number 10 tonight with that last one. Here's Paul. Arms length from the hoop. He knocks it down.
Was Paul a crafty finisher? Gets inside, and despite being 6 feet, he'll find a way to get it done.
Paul George, he's feeling it tonight. He's been the driving force for the Los Angeles Clippers. Hunting for opportunities. Thank you, Allie. Good stuff. Second half of basketball is upon us, and we may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game we've seen so far. Paul George has been sensational.
Yeah, he's played with great energy in the first half. Very disruptive at the defensive end.
Yeah, and that's exactly what he wanted to do out there. Everyone he guarded looked uncomfortable.
And so in the game for the Clippers, the two-way threats of George and Leonard are the wing pair. Ivica Zubac's out there with Robert Covington, and it's Wall in at the one. Pass to Bridges. It's tipped. Ayton passes to Bridges. For three, Booker nails it from beyond the arc. Booker's got 5 points.
Just not thinking about it twice. Devin Booker with the ball. He's going to let it rip.
After a tough decade for the Suns between 2010 and 2020, they are once again a team to be reckoned with in the NBA, Brent.
Oh, man, the cachet of talent that this roster has is tremendous. And this team really came together in a hurry, and they're going to be a force for the next few years to come.
Here in this third quarter, just over a minute played. Wall gets the bucket.
Some sick ball skills displayed right there. And he's not the guy you expect to pull that off.
Ball passes to Booker. For the lead. It's hauled in by the Clippers. Here's Zubac. Well, he hasn't scored yet, but I'm sure that'll change. Covington against Johnson. George outside. 5 on the clock. There's the triple. The rebound by Bridges. The Suns trailing. Booker, the pass to Paul. Shakes him. That one's good. Give the assist to Booker. Booker's got 3 assists now in this one.
Booker's all-around game is really coming together. Nice play there.
Leonard outside. From downtown. And he can't get that one. Phoenix has gone 1 of 2 shooting from the perimeter since halftime. That puts him in the lead. And now a 3-point Suns lead.
Mikel really showing a nice confidence in that shot right there as his shooting percentages are trending up.
Outside Covington. George outside. And again, it's the Clippers missing. Phoenix has gone 2 of 3 from outside so far in the third quarter. The 3 from Ayton. Offensive rebound. The Clippers have got just 2 of 6 in the second half. Here's Leonard. Pass to Wall. Lets it fly. And Ayton pulls it down. Ayton's got a rebound number 12 here already in the game. Outside Johnson. No good with the triple.
He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots.
You think about a rough moment in Kawhi Leonard's career that had to have come around 2021, that season-ending injury in the playoffs that kept him out of the entire 22 season.
Here's George. Here's Zubats. Outside Covington. Shoots over Paul. Covington, no good. Well, we're glad, though, that Leonard took the time to fully recover, Brett.
At BA, you have to prioritize your health as a player. Kawhi has had his scares throughout his career, but him being fully healthy is going to help him unleash his full game on any opponent. So getting him back to 100% a priority for him and the team.
Keeping pace here. That's an excellent move inside.
Left side wall. Spins. Covington finds George. Trying to get back on track. Excellent D there from Booker.
DeAndre Ayton was so valuable in that 2021 playoff run for the Suns. Shot over 65% the entire postseason on their way to that NBA Finals appearance.
The Suns leading. Paul passes to Booker. Fires for three. No luck on that one. And Los Angeles the other way now. 5-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. They need something good to happen here.
Yeah, they've gone way too long without a score.
And again, it's the Clippers missing. With the floater. Oh, George with a steal. Oh, there's the alley. And so it's the Phoenix Suns with a 6-point lead at the close of the quarter.
Ladies and gentlemen, your Suns youth.
And a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
And he definitely deserves the award. Reading the defense like a point guard.
So helpful to the offensive versatility when your bigs can create, freeing everybody up, and that cut was wide open.
Well, this has been a great contest so far. I imagine the fourth quarter could have more action in store for us. The deadly pair of Paul and Booker are the backcourt. Bridges and Johnson fill up the forward spots. And it's Ayton in at the center position. That's who's out there for Phoenix. Here's Wall. Zubats controls the rebound and the putback.
He really gets in perfect position for the follow. Just a terrific read.
Outside Paul. It's Booker on the wing. There's the three. It's hauled in by the Clippers. Leonard's got 4 rebounds now. They double team George. And wrestling for it there, but no one has possession. We'll have a jump ball. Covington up top. Booker defending. It's George on the wing. Just 5 to shoot. The fadeaway. Phoenix grabs the miss.
When it goes in, it looks pretty. When it doesn't, you question the shot difficulty.
That one's good for 2.
Devin Booker lethal on the pull-up jump shot. Loves going to this shot when the D is not paying any attention.
Outside Wall. Takes a turnaround, Jay. Bullseye!
A workmanlike approach from John Wall. Tries to make every possession count.
The Suns have gone 2 of 3 to open the fourth quarter. Outside Johnson. Ayton, a screen on Covington. From deep, Johnson. Rebound by the Clippers. Leonard's got 5 rebounds in the game. It's George on the wing. The 3. They get it again.
Well, Covington has that long arm athletic ability to get in there and mix it up.
Ball against Wall. outside call. That one doesn't drop. Good D by Covington. The Clippers have got 3 of 6 shots to go in this fourth quarter. Foul beyond the arc, and he almost hit the shot. He'll go to the line for 3.
No doubt one of the best two-way threats on any NBA floor. Leonard remains hungry to keep adding to his title collection.
And he's good on the second. And he makes all 3.
Just so reliable at the line. There was never a doubt that those were money.
Phoenix has gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the fourth quarter. Right side Booker. Free throw line jumper. Yes! And it's Paul with the assist that time. And the Suns lead by 3.
Well, Booker is the leader, and you got to trust him in that spot.
Outside wall. And Mikal Bridges picks up the foul. That's foul number 2 for him.
Second personal foul. Second team foul.
Fourth quarter keeps moving along. 3 minutes gone by now.
2 minutes remaining in the game. 2 minutes.
Leonard for 3. Rebounded by Johnson. Johnson's got 4 rebounds in the game. Booker for 3. Drops in the 3. And now it's a 6-point Suns lead.
Well, the mindset of Booker there, pretty solid. He feels like he can make just about any shot, especially the deep triple.
Outside wall. Fader on the way. Rebounded by Johnson. Johnson's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Booker for 3. Here's Ayton. And Ayton with the stuff. That gives him a double-double.
The classic big man play there, just pushing right past the defense, finishing strong.
Leonard outside. Can they get it? And Booker pulls it down.
You kind of wonder where his head's at. The shot selection hasn't been there. And, of course, that one was just crazy.
From deep. Rebound by the Clippers. It's George on the drive. Leonard outside. 41 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Little turnaround. And Booker pulls it down.
All alone from mid-range. You got to think he's kicking himself.
From deep three-point range. And it's Booker again missing.
Would you say testing the limits of his range there?
Well, I thought they played smart, and then all of a sudden it was maybe a little too flashy there, and that's unfortunate.
Now here's Ayton. So it's Phoenix picking up the win. Even early on in this game, they appeared happy to be playing at home.
history, Richard, between these two teams tonight will be another installment in this terrific rivalry.
And let me say, playing in the same conference, having to go through each other year after year, yeah, that can breed a little bit of contempt. Let's just say it that way.
Exactly. I'm sure you felt that against rivals in your division and your conference.
Yeah, I think most of the time they felt it against me.
And the Clippers starting five. The wing pairing, George and Leonard. Post tandem for him, Morris and Zubac. And it's Jackson in at the point guard. Now, here is George. Brooks grabs the board.
If he gets that look again, he should take it. You can't let one miss scare you off of a very good shot.
Conchar, the pass to Adams. Three-pointer, Brooks. No good that time. So Los Angeles will take it the other way.
And you know, for proof of what Morant's done for the Memphis franchise, look at the offensive numbers. Grizzlies have made huge steps forward every year.
Now here's Leonard. 6 on the shot clock. Off target from three-point range. Morant with it. Guarded now by Morris. And Morant throws it down.
So creative with the ball in his hands. Morant is adept at creating offenses for himself.
Greg, the improvement since Morant arrived has been very steady.
And the Grizzlies went from the 20th rated offense in his rookie season to number 16 in his second year, and then all the way up to number 5 last season. Ja has turned him into a powerhouse. Oh, what a pass, and then he lays it in with the circus move.
So smooth. Near the three-point line, it's Morris. And again, it's the Clippers missing.
Defense kind of rolled the dice there, and I'm a little surprised it ended up going their way with the miss.
Jackson kicks to Morant. A three-pointer is right on target. Morant's got 9.
Nice play, and you can see they're gathering momentum.
Yeah, but they can't relax. They've got to keep building on this lead because it is not safe.
And it's Leonard missing. Memphis with the ball. They're rolling here with the 9-point run. Here's the lob to Adams. And here we go with Morris running it up the court. Throws it up high, and it's Leonard with the jam.
And that's the connection Leonard has with his guys. Knows when to go for that alley-oop.
Morant surveying the D. To the paint. Paul George with the steal. On the wing, Jackson. Left side, Leonard. It's stolen by Adams. 1:52 left in the first quarter of the game.
Just playing with poise and confidence, and they continue to put points on the board.
And it's because they're not playing in a rush. They're just letting their shots come naturally within the flow of the offense.
George, no good. Deflects the pass. Stolen by Jackson. Back to Zubac. It's stolen by Adams. And now the Grizzlies. Fast break. And he's going up for the alley-oop. Off target there. That would have pushed the lead to double digits. Clippers trail by 9. George with the ball. He's picked up by Brooks. The Clippers again turning it over.
Yeah, another miscalculation. They are really their own worst enemy right now. It's why they find themselves way behind.
Robert Covington's checked in for the Clippers. Ball comes in for Reggie Jackson. And another miss by Memphis.
And that was a little bit of a range check for him.
Yeah, he might have been feeling himself a little too much on that one. He can hit it, but not consistent.
And Leonard gets it to go.
And that high release point on Leonard's shot makes that mid-range jumper tough to contest.
All with the steal. Drives to the hoop. Outside Leonard. Inside. Stolen by Jackson. And here we go. The Grizzlies on a fast break. Morant with the ball. 6 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Here's Leonard, and they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up.
And at about 230 pounds, Leonard is a well-built specimen, can absorb defenders like it's nothing.
Here's Conchar. No points in the game yet for him. Here's the lob to Adams. Oh, a nice defensive play to disrupt the alley-oop. Steps back. Leonard with no one around. Knocks down the 3 ball.
And in college, Leonard was a 25% shooter from 3. Boy, how times have changed.
Here's Morant. And the last second attempt does not go in for him. John Morant has been leading the charge, guys, for the Memphis. And getting going again here in the second quarter. Fairly close game so far. What stands out to you from the Grizzlies in this one?
Aggressive at running guys to the backboard. You could tell it was part of their game plan coming in.
Yeah, it's clearly a focus for them in this one, and no question that all the second chance looks are paying off.
At the forward spots, it's Brooks and Jackson Jr. And then there's Steven Adams. Then it's Morant. And it's Conchar in its shooting guard. That's the lineup in the game for Memphis. And that's out of bounds. Memphis will retain possession. Here's Morant. The long distance 3 is buried. Morant's got 12 in the game.
As Ja gets more consistent from range, he becomes that much more dynamic. And that, let me just tell you, that's going to be bad news for the rest of this league.
And here's Morant. He'll bring it up for Memphis. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. For the Clippers organization, GA, what do you think the goal is?
Well, it's clear to me, Kevin. Get to the NBA Finals. The Clippers have never made it there. And I think a trip to the finals is within reach of this group. They just need
it down! Wow!
My gracious,
wow.
Way to get up.
And putting his explosive athleticism on full display there. George is capable of some highlight reel dunks.
One thing you hear about officiating is you're able to get away with much more in the paint, Richard, than you are on the perimeter. So what's the solution? Call it closer in the paint and looser on the outside? Where should we go?
I think you just need to let them play everywhere, to tell you the truth. Because I like it when games become a little bit more physical. Because you get to see who's in the best condition. You get to see who are the stronger players. And then, up top, you got to be smart. Because the smart will take from the strong.
Leonard, that's for 2. Scored the bucket. He's made 5 so far, shooting a very clean 5 of 7.
Oh, nice work finding the open man by George. Plays like this prove he's a team player.
The 3 from Morant. And it's the Clippers with the rebound. Here's Wall driving inside. A shot's good on the assist by George. Wall's got it all tied up now for the Clippers. Wall with the steal. Oh, Leonard in position. Oh, and they get in the way of the alley-oop. Not to be. Good play defensively. The 3 from Morant. Jackson. Yep, that one goes. And that's now 6 points for Jaren Jackson. Breaking down some numbers here. The hustle stats for the Grizzlies. Outside Leonard. Over Brooks. And that one goes long. The Grizzlies have gone 3 of 7 shooting the ball here in the second quarter. Outside for Jackson. There's the triple. And we're now a little over 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. Shot clock at 6. Here's Conchar. Paul George grabs the miss.
Hey, look, I'm not going to lie here. That's a shot that he needs to be making. There are no excuses.
A deep 3 from Leonard. And the Clippers miss again. Memphis leading. It's Morant with the drive. And Covington sends it back. On the wing, George. Brooks covering. Pulls up on the wing. No good that time. And it's Memphis the other way. Here's Morant. And Morant throws it down.
Still a little bit of a streak shooter. Morant has been deadly accurate tonight. Man,
in terms of entertainment factor, can any current player top Ja Morant? I mean, we've seen Ja with some vicious in-game throwdown.
Morant with another miss. Clippers trail by 4. Outside, Wall. Some nice ball movement by the Clippers. George with the ball. He's picked up by Morant. From outside the arc. And it's George again missing. Hey, Greg, talking about the great Ja Morant, this guy is just flat out fun to watch.
Well, Ja's been known to go off for 50 on any given night, but he also looks for others, dropping some nasty dimes. Morant has an insane combination of athleticism and skill. This guy can do anything. And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Leonard, the pass to Zubac. Back to Leonard. They could use a bucket. And again, no good by the Clippers. And the Grizzlies leading by 4. 2-second difference between shot clock and game clock. Trying to go for an alley-oop, but excellent defense and anticipation there to stop it. Here's George. Zubac. Great positioning on the putback.
That is really good work there on the offensive glass.
Now Morant. Adams sets the pick for Morant. And the last shot at the buzzer doesn't go in for him. Thank you, David. We'll be back after it.
The Clippers, 18.
And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, the second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams try to gain an edge. You have to like what you're seeing from Ja Morant.
No problems fighting his way to the rim in this one. A lot of points in close.
and you love that mindset he has going at the rim. He hasn't settled for anything, and he's been the aggressor all game long.
So for the Clippers right now, the wing pairing, George and Leonard. Robert Covington out there with Ivica Zubac. And it's Wall in at the point guard position.
And since 1999, the Clippers and Lakers have shared their downtown LA arena, the only NBA team to split a venue, but that's going to change soon. Gotta take care of the ball. They'll punish you if you're that careless.
That's right, and that's severe punishment right there.
An important 2 points, not just on the scoreboard, but also for a little bit of momentum.
Here's Conchar. Rebound by the Clippers. Zubac has got 5 rebounds tonight. The Clippers broke ground on their new arena, set to open in Inglewood in 2024. I've seen the footprint. You fly right into LAX, and you see it every time. It's going to be beautiful.
And that'll be huge for the Clips. They're trying to create their own identity in Southern California. Having a venue just for the Clippers will help.
George with the ball. He's picked up by Brooks. No good on the 3. Memphis trailing here. Morant outside. There's the dish to Adams. Shakes him. Jackson has the open look. Drills the three-pointer. Jackson's got 9.
What separates Jaren from other bigs is he's got great confidence in his shot.
It's George on the wing. He's got 5. And yes, it's good. And the Clippers lead by 1.
It's just ridiculous. He is just an absolute surgeon when he has the ball. This man is surgical. There is no way to slow him down when he wants to score.
Here's Brooks. Rebounded by Covington. And so it's Covington who brings up the ball for Los Angeles. Since the second half started, they've only given up 3 points. Left side, Leonard. Fouled in the act of shooting. Gets the bucket anyway, so a 3-point play chance for him.
And inside, Kawhi can be such a force, able to power his way to the shot.
Hey, Richard, as soon as your playing career ended, you got right into this business, into broadcasting. When did you decide that this would be the next step?
Well, the first time is when I thought I was going to be out the league, and so I started doing more and more work until I retired in 2018. So it started way before I retired.
That laid the groundwork for you. Good job.
Love the patience from Covington. Lets the situation develop and then delivers a perfect strike.
Here's Morant. Passes to Adams. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Well, if you poll players on who they think the strongest guy in the league, I'm pretty sure Steven Adams would be a top pick.
It's his first trip to the line. And for Adams, his strength makes him difficult, Richard, to deal with.
Oh, yeah, it's the absolute worst. He sets some of the hardest screens in the league, and he's been one of, if not the best offensive rebounders for over the last decade. Look, it takes multiple people to box out that large human.
And Wall kicks to George. Clock at 4. Outside Leonard. Over Brooks. And it's wide right. Hits off the rim. The Grizzlies trail by 4. Trying to break that ice-cold streak. And Morant moves it down.
When Morant drives, he is just so difficult to stop. His agility, that's what makes beating the D look so easy.
Here's Wall. And he gets it back. Kicks it out to Leonard. George against Morant. George passes to Leonard. It counts. And the foul. It goes on Dylan Brooks.
Tough buckets inside are nothing new to Kawhi. Having a hand in his face only sharpens the focus.
One thing you have to admire about the Grizzlies is their high level of effort. These guys play with such determination on every single play.
Even their superstars like Morant. Jackson misses. Clippers leading by 4. Covington with it. He's picked up by Morant. And Wall gets it to go in on the assist from Covington.
Inside, outside, it doesn't matter. Like how Wall attacks and looks to score when the opportunity presents itself.
Morant passes to Adams.
And no need to rush this. Let the clock run down.
Yeah, and you don't have to be quick. You just have to be deliberate.
Now, here is George. T right on him. And there's the call by the official. They'll count the basket here following the goaltending call.
That's a very close call. I'm sure he thinks it's a clean block, but looks like it was on the way down.
Morant outside. And so it's Los Angeles in the driver's seat, up 8 points at the end of the quarter. Their defense. And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist of the game.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feed.
Serving it up on a platter, that is a beautiful dish. And 2 teammates on the same page. Woo.
Fourth quarter of action is upon us. Thanks as always for joining us. Adams is the pivot for him with Jackson Jr. at the 4. Then it's Brooks. Then it's Morant. And it's Conchar in at the 2-guard spot. That's the lineup in the game for Memphis. Leonard. A chance to extend the lead to double digits, but it's no good. Wall with the block.
A stellar all-around defender. Wall enjoys rising up and denying shooters.
Leonard looking over the floor. In the corner, George with it. Just 5 on the clock. Tries it from 19. Grizzlies with the rebound. Morant left side. Just over a minute played here in the fourth. And here's Wall. Pass to Leonard. Outside, George, 6 to shoot. The 3. And the Clippers miss again. And so it's Jackson who brings it up for Memphis. Oh, and they get in the way of the alley-oop. Not to be. Good play defensively. Always going up for the alley-oop here. And the dunk by Zubac.
Oh, phenomenal alley-oop slam there.
They are taking advantage of a team that looks lost out there. The pass to Concho. Brooks from outside. Conchar, the pass to Brooks. The offensive rebound. Pass to Conchar. And count it from 19 feet away.
Wow, what a pass there. He made that a very easy basket with that setup.
Ball taking his time here. Outside for George. There's a screen by Covington. And the ball travels out of bounds. It was last touched by George.
That is just a careless turnover. You've got to be smarter in those exchanges.
A little over 2.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth quarter. Outside Jackson. Goes up from the top of the key. He hits the back iron and sinks the shot. And now just a 4-point Clipper lead. Clippers have gone 1 of 4 since the end of the third quarter. Wall passes to Covington. Outside Leonard. The kick out to Wall. 4 on the shot clock. He dishes it to George. From 17 feet out. By Jaren Jackson. Jackson's got 8 rebounds in this game. To the inside. It's tipped. Covington with it. Guarded now by Jackson. Los Angeles leading by 4. Outside Covington. Outside Wall. Dishes to George. 5 on the clock. From the arc. It's rebounded by Memphis. Adams has got double-digit rebounds now in the game. And it's Morant missing. The Clippers shooting a mediocre 41% in this one. Outside Wall. George sets a screen for Wall. Outside for George. Los Angeles needs to get off a shot here. Count it.
That championship mentality of Leonard. This is why they go to him in the clutch.
And the Grizzlies with possession here. Here in the fourth, they've allowed just 4 points. 27 seconds left to play in the final quarter. George looking over the floor. Leonard against Brooks. Outside Leonard. No good with the triple. Jackson with it. For the 3. And so Los Angeles takes the win. A narrow win. All right, David, thank you. And that'll wrap it up, folks.
About ball movement, Grant.
Yeah, they really do. I mean, there's a great feel that these teams play with. Two of the smartest teams in the league. They focus on sharing the basketball and keeping everyone involved. This is a matchup for the purist.
So here's the Clippers starting group. The two-way threats of George and Leonard are the wing pair. Morris and Zubats play together in the front court. And it's Jackson in at the point. Here's Gobert. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair. It's going to be on Ivica Zubats.
The length of Gobert is a problem for any defense. And of course, he uses it so well to draw contact while shooting.
Covington's checked in for Los Angeles. John Wall comes in for Jackson. Wall against Russell. Goes up at the elbow. For three, George. Minnesota with a rebound.
Well, you know he wants that one back. I mean, more often than not, he'll sink that mid-range jumper.
And for Paul George, playing close to home on a title contending team, it's a tremendous opportunity, Grant.
And back with the Pacers, he twice made the Eastern Conference Finals, but without a doubt, this is the most talented team he's ever been a part of.
Towns up top. And it's Towns with the power finish.
Terrific read on the part of Russell that time. Scanned the court, spotting the open man, and then whipped it there for an easy bucket.
Kicks it to George. Three-pointer. And again, no good by the Clippers. Here's Russell. Cranes the jumper to finish off the break.
He's somebody that's really comfortable carrying the offensive load.
Trying to find a spark here.
Yes, indeed. A rough stretch offensively. They could really use a basket.
Wall, the pass to Covington. And again, no good by the Clippers. For Minnesota, they've gone 2 of 3 from the floor. Trying to go for a lob there. Excellent defense and anticipation to stop it. To the inside. Hey, great communication on the lob.
Smooth finish off a terrific feed.
Man, the timing and execution couldn't have been any better right there.
Guys, I hope we get to see a few more of those.
Now here's Russell. Pass to Towns. Three-pointer. They get it back. Here's Prince. The three from Russell. Kawhi Leonard comes up with a rebound. The Clippers have gone 1 of 5 to start things off. Here in the first, just under 2.5 minutes played so far. Outside Covington. Back to Leonard. Shot clock at 6. The Clippers got to hurry. Late clock here. Here's Wall. Prince grabs the miss. Minnesota in the lead.
Something you can't put a price tag on. The Minnesota Timberwolves gained last season. Playoff experience. Young guys getting accustomed to the crucible of postseason play. Extremely valuable.
Now here's Wall.
2 minutes remaining in the first.
Here's Leonard. Up again. It's good on the putback.
Putting in the effort to get a second chance look. Nice.
Here's Russell. Pass to Towns. Over Covington. Here's Prince. Let's go with a three. And the Timberwolves hit again from deep.
You know, the NBA is all about the three-point shot right now, and Prince can really shoot it from out there.
So, Clark, would you say playoff experience also raises your regular season play?
I don't think there's any question about it, B.A. I never had a chance in my short career to play in the playoffs, but I covered a bunch of them as a broadcaster. There's a different electricity. There's a different intensity. There's a different feel in the locker room. You learn not to back down. You learn to work through adversity, and you learn to play under pressure.
Covington finds Wall. Launches it. Towns with a rebound. Minnesota has gone 2 of 5 from deep. It's stolen by Wall. That shot missing. Good work defensively by Towns. The Timberwolves have gone 4 of 9 in this one so far. Here's Prince. A long distance three is buried. Prince has got 6.
Building a big advantage early with a terrific all-around performance.
Yeah, you know, they've had the advantage at both ends. They've got all the momentum early on.
Now here's Covington. Still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game from him.
That's how you up the ante. Come right back at him.
A little back and forth from long range. I love it. That's a terrific answer there.
1 second separating the shot clock and the game clock. Beyond the arc. It's stolen by Wall. Leonard on the wing. Pass to Zubac. Takes a three. And so it's Minnesota closing out this quarter with a 7-point lead. A tremendous defensive effort. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter of action so far. All right, let's quickly break down the game. What we've seen so far from the Timberwolves, guys.
Well, they've used the fast break well to score easy points and keep the defense unsettled.
And, you know, for them guys, it's all about tempo. Keep the pressure on and do so as much as possible.
So here are the 5 for the Clippers to start the second. The two-way threats of George and Leonard are the wing pair. Ivica Zubac out there with Robert Covington. And it's Wall in at the point guard position. Here's Leonard. Kicks it to George. Pass to Wall. Back to George. Shot clock at 5. Over Edwards. George's shot is off. Minnesota has gone 3 of 6 from deep so far. Russell from outside. Can't get it to drop, so the Clippers will take it the other way. Leonard outside. From outside the arc. And that one's long. And we played just over a minute of basketball in the second quarter. Pass to Towns. And here's Edwards outside. The Clippers grab the miss. George outside. Down low. Ooh, anticipated the pass. It's a turnover. He launches a three. Edwards can't hit. The Clippers have got none of their first 3 shots to fall so far in the second. The 2021-22 season felt like a lost one for the Clippers. Kawhi and Paul George both hurt.
So true. I mean, but B.A., those two together, healthy, are scary. A finals-level duo. It kind of shows you how you can plan, build an awesome roster, but injuries can derail it all.
Zubac against Gobert. Can't cash it in from close range. The kick out to Wall. from the baseline. And it's rebounded by Karl Anthony Towns. Towns has got rebound number 5 here tonight. And here's Edwards outside. It's rebounded by Zubac. For Los Angeles, they've got nothing to go out of 5 attempts so far this quarter. George finds Leonard. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up.
And Kawhi Leonard, one of 3 perimeter players to win back-to-back Defensive Player of the Year awards. It's him, Sidney Moncrief, and a young Dennis Rodman.
And for his career, Kawhi Leonard has more steals than fouls, Greg.
You know, B.A., he and Jimmy Butler, I believe, the only 2 players to achieve that after a decade in the league. A pretty remarkable achievement.
And here's Edwards outside. They grab their own miss. The Clippers trail. George with it. Towns covering. Got a hand on it.
Well, I tell you what, his teammates love seeing this. So do I. I mean, when Russell is able to block a shot, that's a big bonus.
He can really read the floor. Precision pass in rhythm.
Pass to Leonard. 13 feet out. And again, it's the Clippers missing. And so it's Minnesota with it. They've only allowed 5 points in the quarter. Such a wide open look. And now a 7-point Minnesota lead.
Well, that's an extremely hard shot to defend if Edwards can master the pull-up. Watch out now. It would be a real weapon for him.
Shot on the wing. Prince grabs the miss. Minnesota's gone just 1 of 6 from the perimeter here in the second. Towns for 3. This is another, just 1 of 4 from the floor. Towns has gotten just 1 of his 4 attempts from the floor tonight. Shot by Leonard, no good.
It's one thing to prevent the layup. It's another to do it without fouling. Just terrific defense.
Prince can't hit.
And that's a low percentage shot, and I'm sure he knows it.
Well, you can't be forcing a shot like that. You got to keep the ball moving. Get something better.
Boy, they'd love if anyone could get a bucket.
Yeah, their offense has been grinding to a halt.
George. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. Rudy Gobert picks one up.
George taking advantage of that close, tight defense, drawing the foul while taking his shot.
Hits one, then misses the second attempt from the line. And Clark, how about the progress of the Timberwolves?
Love what they've done, B.A. They've put the pieces in place to be a playoff regular and still the youth to grow in the long term. That's a nice combination, especially when you look at a guy like Anthony Edwards. He's special.
Just an aggressive move by Gobert, protecting the possession and getting the second chance look.
Here's George. The kick out to Wall. Leonard on the wing. The 3. It's rebounded by Rudy Gobert. Gobert's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Pass to Towns. Over Covington. And it's the Clippers with the rebound. Leonard's got his 5th rebound in this one. That's good from Covington on the assist by George. Covington's got 5 points in the quarter.
George's all-around game is very impressive. His passing is really great.
And so it's the Minnesota Timberwolves with a 6-point lead at the close of the quarter. Great team defense on Paul George. They're limiting what PG is doing out there. All right. And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been a fairly even one. How about Robert Covington displaying all his skills today?
Through the first 2 quarters, he's been on fire. Explosive offensive performance.
And you know what? I'll be interested to see just how much he's got left in the tank. That first half had to take a lot out of it.
The backcourt, it's Russell and Edwards. Towns and Gobert, the towering big men at the 4 and the 5. And it's Prince in at the small forward position. So that's the lineup for Minnesota.
You kind of wonder where his head's at. The shot selection hasn't been there. And, of course, that one was just crazy.
Stolen by Russell. The Clippers grab the miss. Zubac has got his 7th rebound here tonight. You know, the point forward is an archetype that by now fans are familiar with. Grant, you were one of the OGs at the point forward. How's that position evolved in your mind?
Well, it's evolved because so many players today have the skill set to be a point forward. Before me, there were guys like Paul Pressey and Scottie Pippen in the 80s and early 90s. But as I said, players today, the skill level is so elite. And with this positionless basketball that we're in, you must have a point forward or two on your team to be successful.
The Clippers have gone 0 for 3 to start the second half. And Kawhi Leonard gets a whistle that time. That's his first foul of the game.
A great job to establish position and square up.
Excellent example of toughness and physicality on defense. Got his nose right in the middle of things and made a play.
Outside Edwards. It's deflected. Edwards has gone only 1 of 7 from the field here. Tries it from 19. Some solid defense from Edwards. Minnesota has gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the third. From the arc. No good there. And Los Angeles the other way now. Outside Wall. Leonard for 3. And again, it's the Clippers missing. Minnesota in the lead. Here's Prince. On target from range. Prince has got 9.
Offense has been hard to come by so far. A much-needed bucket right there.
Yeah, it's been a defensive battle to say the least, partner. Good to see at least somebody got the ball in the basket. Finally.
Shot by Leonard, no good. Minnesota's gone 1 of 4 here in the third from range. Edwards for 3. Rebound by the Clippers. Oh, it's stolen by Towns. Here's Russell. That's in. Coming off an assist from Towns. He's got 9.
Towns showing you his unselfishness there, willing to give up the rock. His teammate has something a little better.
2 minutes.
Ball to pass to George.
2 minutes.
And the layup is good off the glass.
Excellent tempo on the play, and he leads his teammate perfectly.
Now the Timberwolves with it. Now here's Russell. He's got 9. Outside Edwards. The 3 is up. Kept alive. Outside for Russell. From deep. Paul George pulls it in.
Would you say testing the limits of his range there?
You know, guys, I think he's got confidence to shoot it from anywhere, but he could have gotten a better one than that.
Hey, if you can't block it, sending him to the line can be the next best thing.
Yeah, exactly. Prevent the layup, give him a little bump, and then maybe they'll think twice about coming into the lane next time. And if they don't think about it, at least they might be distracted by your presence.
Second half here, and we're just over 3.5 minutes into it. Pass to Towns. Now Russell. And there's the foul. It's on D'Angelo Russell. That'll be a second foul of the game.
And just a great job of getting there first and absorbing the contact.
No question about it. No flop there. That was a direct shot to the chest.
George for 3. Towns with a rebound. Towns has got rebound number 9 now. What an effort here tonight. Here's Edwards. Russell against Subats. Fires from deep. And there's Russell on the assist from Gobert. Russell's got 5 points now this quarter.
And, you know, once Russell catches fire now, let him eat. I mean, he's got the ability to take over games with his scoring.
Wall, the pass to Leonard. Outside Covington. Pass to George. Clock at 4. From deep three-point range. And again, no good by the Clippers.
And I'm surprised that didn't go down. I mean, I'm sure he is too.
From deep. And they recover it. Here's Towns. George defending. The 3 from Russell. Back to Towns. Puts up a 3. And Russell is good for 3. Russell's got 15.
This is what it's been since halftime. Remarkable results from downtown.
Boy, it's been a three-point.
Oh, wow! Are you kidding me?
Oh, from long range. Goodness, what a shot.
And so it's D'Angelo Russell making things happen for the Minnesota Timberwolves.
Please give a big round of applause for the Bucks.
And there have been two very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. Now Gobert. And so in the game for the Clippers, the two-way threats of George and Leonard are the wing pair. Robert Covington is out there with Ivica Zubac. And it's Wall in at point guard. Clock at 6. Pass to Prince. Fires the 3. The Clippers grab the miss. Leonard's got 7 rebounds in the game. The 15-footer. The putback.
George doing a great job using his length to get those rebounds corralled.
Minnesota shooting only 29% in this one. Not great. Outside Edwards. Shoots over George. The offensive rebound. Back to Prince. Pass to Edwards. Shoots over George. Leonard pulls down the board. The Clippers trail. George finds Zubac. The whistle blows. It's going to be on Anthony Edwards. That'll be a second foul of the game.
First team foul.
George, right side. Oh, and another 3 for the Clippers.
Able to stretch the floor with his shooting. Paul George takes great pride in knocking down those triples.
We've gone about a minute and a half into this fourth quarter. Outside Edwards. 6 on the shot clock. Jacks up a 3. Zubac with the steal. Oh, got a piece of it. And stolen by Edwards. Here's Towns. Pass to Gobert. Over Wall. Gobert with the bucket. And the Timberwolves lead by 8. And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. The hustle stats for Minnesota.
I like the fact that they've been very aggressive at the defensive end. Tenacious. They're jumping passing lanes and coming away with a lot of steals.
Yeah, they've also done a great job of running. Attacking when they get the chance. Always a great idea.
The ball's knocked loose. 4 on the clock. Here's Leonard. That shot off the mark. So Minnesota will take it the other way. They've led by as many as 14. Edwards for 3. Pass to Towns. Second shot opportunity. And that's good for 2. And now it's a 10-point Minnesota lead.
A good play ending with the right player. Big Cat, one of the best shooters we've ever seen at the center position.
And here's George. From deep 3-point range. And again, no good by the Clippers. Minnesota has gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the fourth quarter. And the foul called on Paul George. That's his first foul.
First personal foul. First team foul.
A minute 58 left in the fourth quarter. And again with the rebound. And he hauls in his 20th rebound.
Oh, just dominating the glass.
They get it back. Back to Prince. Just 2 to shoot. From deep. Paul George pulls it in. George has got 4 rebounds in the game. Stolen by Russell. We played just over 3.5 minutes now in the fourth quarter. From behind the arc. It's hauled in by the Clippers. Ball stolen. Outside Edwards. From deep 3-point range. It's rebounded by Zubac.
You know, brick after brick after brick. I mean, that's been the story for him this quarter. I mean, he's got to brain it in down the stretch here. Not sure what the defense was thinking. I mean, you can't leave this guy open from deep.
Outside Edwards. Pass to Towns. Clock at 6. Pulls up. Here's Prince. From deep. Can't hit that one.
And just not enough time for them to get back in this game.
Not by a long shot. It's all but official.
1 second separating the shot clock and the game clock. Georgia's shot is off. Here's Prince. So we see the Timberwolves get the win here.
interesting matchup tonight. Plenty of guys, Doris, on the floor who play, as you like to say, the right way.
Right, Kevin. Experience always broadens your perspective. They understand what goes into winning, and they understand that good habits are built on a nightly basis. They want to make good decisions. These are fundamentally sound groups.
So the opening lineup for the Suns. Ball and Booker, the talented backcourt pair. Andre Ayton out there with Torrey Craig. And it's Bridges in at the small forward. And so it's the Suns getting on the board first. Jackson kicks to Leonard. Back to Jackson. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Leonard on the wing. Over Ayton. Leonard, no luck. Booker with it. George picks him up. Booker, no good.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
George, no good. And so it's Paul with it, bringing it up for the Suns.
Gentlemen, if we go back to the summer of 2019, that is the summer where the Clippers got both Paul George and Kawhi Leonard. When they made those moves, everyone expected this to be an NBA Finals team.
Now George, after Devin Booker missing on that last three-pointer. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Oh, how about the finesse there? Nice little gentle touch on the board.
And you know, when you have that gentle touch, those tip-ins are easy to come by. Now here's Paul. A nice shot by Booker. They did, and thus far for Los Angeles, no finals trips in the last 3 seasons of Leonard and George.
That's exactly right, Kevin. In the bubble playoffs in Orlando, they got close. But then Kawhi got hurt during the 2021 playoffs, and last year, Kawhi out for the entire season. So health has been a critical factor in their failures.
And while we've got a moment, let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
Well, Kevin, Monty Williams gave me a few minutes to catch up. He told me they have to lean on their postgame tonight. He wants them to get the ball into the block each time down the floor and pound those guys inside. Sounds like this could be a real physical battle, Kevin. Back to you.
Thank you, David.
Well, Kawhi Leonard has improved his passing ability on time and on target. Yes, sir.
To the middle, stolen by Zubac. Outside, George. Jackson passes to Zubac. It's good. The assist this time from Jackson. Zubac has got 8 points.
That's just heads-up basketball, and Jackson scanning the floor, spots the ready shooter. Nicely done.
Booker up top, over George. And again, it's the Suns missing.
And this is a shot he can definitely make, and the defense not a factor at all.
Lets it fly from 18. Leonard, no luck. And so it's Paul with it, bringing it up for the Phoenix Suns. It's a 3-point game.
What a career arc when you consider Reggie Jackson. Here is a guy that literally was so frustrated at one point he considered retiring, and yet he puts in the effort and has a tremendous season.
Suns trail by 3. A wide open look here for Craig. Quick shot there, and it's off target. 1:19 left to play in the first quarter. Jackson with the bounce pass. There's the pass to George. Over Booker. The shot by George, no good. Doris, looking at Reggie Jackson, he's coming off one of his best seasons ever.
Yeah, and you love that for a guy like him, not giving up, not letting the struggle impact his passion, giving the same effort he did as a rookie. I love his story, Kevin.
Here's Jackson after the Suns pick up 2. Outside, George gets the 3-pointer to fall.
Now, Paul George has been exceptionally consistent from 3-point territory. That fluid shooting motion is something else.
Paul passes to Booker. To the paint. Here's Ayton. And Ayton throws it down.
Sometimes a player is born with a passer's mindset. He deals it with conviction.
Jackson passes to George. Over Booker. Phoenix grabs the miss. There's 18 seconds left in the first quarter. The three. Morris with the rebound. George looking around. The tray. That doesn't go either for George. And a deep three from Booker. And the last second attempt doesn't fall. What a performance for Ivica Zubac. He's been the story for the LA Clippers. And if you're just tuning in, it's been a pretty even game through the first quarter. And let's quickly break down the game we've seen from the Clippers. Guys?
Playing inside out in that first quarter led to some high percentage shots in the paint.
It is great when you can get that established early, because to me it opens up every other aspect of your game.
The wing pairing, George and Leonard. Post tandem for him, Morris and Zubac. And it's Jackson in at the point guard position. They're the group out there for the Clippers starting the second quarter.
What an effort to get the tip in, just wanting it a little bit more.
Ayton a screen on George. And a deep three from Booker. And the Suns get it back. 2 points. That one goes.
What a fantastic offensive rebounder. Ayton's so good at using his physical advantages.
Jackson kicks to Morris. It's a nice passing here by Los Angeles. Nobody near Leonard. Off target from outside. The Suns trail. Here's Booker. Ayton dishes to Booker. Here's Craig. And trying for the go-ahead basket. It doesn't go in. Los Angeles has gone 0-2 from deep here in the second. Jackson down low. Defended by Paul. Nobody near George. The shot's good on the assist by Morris. George has got the lead up to 5 now for the Clippers. Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively for sure.
Zubac the pass to Jackson. From deep. And it's Devin Booker with the rebound. Suns trail by 5.
And talking about a franchise that has done a complete 180, look no further than the Phoenix Suns. Before 2021, they hadn't even been to the playoffs in 10 years.
Now George, following Chris Paul's three-point attempt, launches a three, and Paul George with the three. George has got 6 points in the quarter.
Now, Paul George, a tremendous jump shooter, squares up, knocks it down. The defense has got to be better.
In just 4 seasons, Phoenix Greg went from last in the conference to the best record in the entire NBA. It's been an unbelievable story.
And there's a lot of talent on this team, not to mention a great coach in Monty Williams. The future is bright for this franchise.
George way outside. Tried to come right back with the three of his own, but it's no good. And so it's Paul with it, bringing it up for Phoenix. Trailing by 5.
When you're a player like Devin Booker, whether you're playing with the ball or in this instance without, your instinct is, I'm going to rise and fire on the catch.
Leonard the pass to Zubac. Makes it off the glass. Zubac has got 12.
And really, it's been a major aspect of their offense in the early stages here. Their success working the ball inside and getting points from close range.
Now, here's Bridges. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. No coverage that time.
You know, guys, that's the selfless attitude of Mikal Bridges. So willing to give it up to an open guy.
Here's Jackson. Devin Booker picking up that last basket. And here's Jackson. And Leonard has it in the corner. Little turnaround. The putback. It's good on the putback. 14 points for him.
Boy, he's been unconscious this quarter. I love the confidence he's playing with.
Ball against Jackson. Shoots. Paul can't get it to go.
The defense there got away with a major lapse.
Left side, Leonard. Over Bridges. The putback. Can't throw down the putback. Suns trail by 4. Lets it go from 11. The rebound by Paul George. LA has gotten cold from deep in the second quarter, just 2 of 6 from long range. Step back shot. The Clippers keep it alive. And here's Morris for 3. Zubac kicks to Leonard. Zubac controls the rebound and puts it back up and in. And the Clippers lead by 6.
A flat-out bulldog in the paint. Great job to follow his own shot there and get the basket.
Booker left side. And he sinks that one in the back of the rim on the way in. Booker's got 13.
Night after night, game after game, Chris Paul understands where to put the ball and when. Nicely done.
That's the end of the first half with the score.
Okay, David, much appreciated. And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard yet. You've got to like what Ivica Zubac has done in this game.
Well, it didn't take him long to get that double-double. Already has it halfway through the game.
That takes a level of aggression and a level of focus, and he has brought it all night thus far.
On the court for the Suns, Paul and Booker, the talented backcourt pair. Torrey Craig is out there with DeAndre Ayton, and it's Bridges in at the 3 spot. Summer of 2014, Doris, Paul George suffering a leg injury playing for the national team.
Kevin, I remember that injury like it was yesterday. There were many, including me, who wondered whether Paul George could ever be the same guy. And amazingly, he puts in all the necessary work, and I think has come back better. That is a huge credit to his work ethic and his grit.
Drains it from beyond the arc. 16 points for him.
And all of a sudden, that 3 puts them in striking distance, guys. He's had that shot working all night.
Yeah, and if he can stay hot from out there, his 3-point shot could be the tool they use to win this game.
Now here's Jackson. Zubac's in the post. Ayton's there. Suns trail by 3. That's going to be over and back. Not watching for the line that time.
Boy, not on the same page there. And in a possession ball game, that's a big mistake.
Jackson looking it over. Outside, George. Lets it go from deep. That one, no good. So Phoenix will take it the other way. For 3, Booker. They get it back. On the wing, Booker. For the tie. Paul outside. There's the 3. Rebound by the Clippers. Zubac has got the glass covered here tonight. 11 boards for him. Passes it to Morris. Outside Leonard. Shoots the 3. Drills it from outside. Leonard's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3.
Well, Kawhi Leonard has built that 3-point game now to add to the mid-range and the ability to draw contact. Now you got to guard him everywhere.
Now, here's Craig. And it's Ayton missing.
Well, we love his ability to attack the rim. He just loses a little bit of focus and misses the chippy.
And Ayton throws it down.
Well, the length and athleticism of DeAndre Ayton make that an easy opportunity.
Outside Jackson. It's hauled in by the Suns. Ayton's got double-digit rebounds now in the game. Pass to Craig.
2 minutes remaining.
Shoots over Zubac.
2 minutes.
There's 1:54 left to play here in the third. Now here's Jackson. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. Clock at 6. Up top, Leonard. Defended by Bridges. Jackson from long range. Suns trail by 4. They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
Here's Ayton. It's hauled in by Zubats. Zubats is Los Angeles has gone 1 of 3 from downtown since halftime. The 3 from George. Rebounded by DeAndre Ayton. Ayton's got the glass covered here tonight. 11 boards for him. No good from Booker.
And when you are as good a shooter as he is, you have to have the confidence to take that shot. It might not always fall.
And for most guys, I think you only want to take that shot if you've hit a few in a row. That is absolutely a heat check. I'll tell you, this has not been his game, and he's making it worse with shot selection like that.
And the officials signal the backcourt violation. Not very careful there.
Basketball.
Outside Jackson. 32 seconds left in the third quarter. Jackson is doubled. The dish to George. Out to Morris. Just 5 to shoot. Back to George. And he can't stop this drought. Another miss. And it's Paul with the ball for the Phoenix Suns. Since halftime, they've only allowed 5 points. Leonard with the steal. And here's George for 3. And it is good at the buzzer. Wow.
That is a huge three-pointer.
And so it's the Los Angeles Clippers bringing the quarter to a close with a 7-point lead. They've played the better game so far, but their work is far from over. We'll return shortly. And let's go back to a terrific pass that we're calling tonight our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter for him.
And when you're the beneficiary of a pass that good, you better deliver. And he did just that.
And with 3 quarters behind us, let's see what this fourth period holds in store for us. The wing pairing, George and Leonard. Post tandem for him, Morris and Zubats. And it's Jackson in at point guard. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Clippers. Here's Zubats. Field goal number 9. He's 9 of 12 with that basket.
And that solid play in the paint continues here, guys.
Paul against Jackson. From outside the arc. That shot off. So Los Angeles will take it the other way. Zubats against Ayton. Zubats the pass to Jackson. 6 to shoot. It's good, and that takes him to 77% shooting this game, 10 for 13. And sometimes in the closing moments, NBA games can slow to a crawl. Of course, you and I know that firsthand. Intentional fouls, replay reviews. What should the league revise in terms of that?
The most important thing they did is take some of the replay reviews and allow Secaucus to deal with it. That speeds up action. The fact of the matter is fouls and free throws at the end of the game are part of strategy. And yes, we need to be quick with replay reviews, but we have to understand this is strategic and important stuff that happens.
Yeah, just a fantastic job to stay with the play and just not give up. Excellent effort on the offensive backboard.
Booker, right side. And it's off from three-point range. Clippers leading by 13. Leonard looking over the floor. Morris outside. Leonard with the ball. From downtown. Morris, no good. Suns trail by 13. On the wing, Booker. To end the drought. Phoenix, no good that time either.
He is single-handedly dropping the temperature in here with that cold streak.
He is trying to shoot his way out of it, and it might be better for him to pass the basketball at this point.
Here's George. And it's off the back rim. No good. Phoenix has gone 0-3 so far in the fourth quarter from long range. It's tipped. Leonard with the steal. Zubac kicks to George. Los Angeles with another miss.
You've got to find a way to get yourself going in some other way, because hoisting from three is not the answer. And when he plays with that kind of attacking basketball, almost impossible to stop near the rim.
1:36 left in the fourth. And here's George for three. That doesn't go either for George.
I don't know if he's tired or what, but he is definitely holding back a little bit, and he has to step his game up right now. Well, as usual, this guy cooking on the offensive end, but right now, the other guys on his team have got to step forward.
Pass to Zubac. Morris outside. Outside Leonard. Shot clock at 6. Now the pass to Jackson. A three ball. Phoenix grabs the miss. 52 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. And it's Paul missing. Here's George. He kicks to Leonard. For three. They get the rebound. Zubac the pass to Jackson. Second shot opportunity. Booker pulls it in.
Disappointing day for them. Let's see if they go down with a fight.
Well, they definitely have some things to work out, and you'd love to see them finish this game the right way.
So the Clippers with the win, even early on in this. All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. And that'll do it, folks.
two conference rivals squaring off tonight, Grant. I'm sure both teams have been eagerly looking forward to this one.
Well, we always enjoy these rivalry matchups. I mean, facing a rival you've been battling in the rankings is always rewarding. And as a player, you get fired up and are ready to do whatever it takes to get the win.
The starters for the Memphis Grizzlies. Inside, it's the pair of Jackson Jr. and Adams. John Conchar is out there with Ja Morant. And it's Brooks in at the 3. Jackson finds Morris. Here's Leonard. The 3 is up. Oh, can't get it. Misses his first attempt. And he lobs it up top. And the dunk by Jackson.
One thing that makes Jaren such a great alley-oop target is his hands, measured at enormous 10 inches long.
It's George on the wing. Leonard outside. Kicks it out to Jackson. Shot clock at 6. For 3. Leonard can't get it to go. A little over a minute gone here in the first quarter. In 2013, Steven Adams was selected 12th overall by OKC, the first rounder born in New Zealand.
Yeah, B.A. Well, I mean, Adams is blazing a new trail. An example for kids in his home island of New Zealand. You, too, can become an NBA player.
Now here's Jackson. George outside. Hits the trifecta.
One of George's main strengths, able to stretch the floor with his outside shooting.
Jackson against Morant. Pass to Jackson. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
Great use of the pump fake, the best move in basketball. So much untapped potential with Jaren Jackson.
And so Jackson nails both of them. And with the Memphis Grizzlies, Smitty, they felt like an underdog for as long as they've been around.
It seems to fuel each and every guy that plays here. BA, they want to prove the doubters wrong. It's something that has really brought this group together.
Now here's George. Fires the 3. And the Clippers hit again from deep.
What a silky move by Paul George. He really had the ball on a string.
Jackson against Morant. And they come right back with their own 3-pointer.
Exchanging buckets from downtown. That's been a staple of tonight's game.
Hey, players love competition, and the fans love it as well.
Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
Defense throws everything at George, but he persists and finds a shot.
The line for LA, Paul George.
Good on the second one. You know, thinking about the Clippers' history, those Lob City days really stand out, Smitty.
Yes, B.A., one of the most fun eras in recent NBA history. Blake and DeAndre throwing down alley-oops from CP3. That team had their own style, attitude. I love watching that Lob City group play.
Here's Conchar. Second chance shot. Outside Morant. 4-3. Rebounded by Kawhi Leonard.
Just terrible defense. I don't know how he missed that shot.
Jackson, pass to Leonard. Now here's George. And George with the jam.
What an athlete Paul George is, leaping up with such ease on those throwdowns.
Morant against Jackson. With the 10-footer. Adams controls the rebound and the putback.
The uncanny ability to time the tip in. He does this night in and night out.
Jackson, the pass to Leonard. 1:14 left in the first quarter.
You won't see him miss that one too many times.
Yes, let's look on the bright side. You got a great look. It's a play that you might want to go back to again.
Morant, the pass to Brooks. Oh, Leonard with the block.
A stellar defender. Leonard's impeccable timing on this end allows him to reject shots.
Three-pointer. And the Clippers hit again from deep.
You don't want to let him get into a rhythm from out there.
Moran against Jackson. And it's... Oh! Get you some!
Show us some power.
Nice. As creative as they come, John Moran has a style that's specifically his.
Jackson down low, hounded by Moran. And the shot goes down.
I thought for sure the defense was going to send that one back, but he somehow got that one up, over the D and in.
Here's Moran. No dice from the high post.
Easy chance from mid-range. Wouldn't be surprised to see them run that play again.
Morris passes to Zubac. George outside. Here's Leonard. Oh, no good on the last second attempt there. With Paul George. He's feeling it tonight.
And your Clippers Houston team. Let's give a round of applause.
And it's been a pretty even game here after one quarter of play. And let's quickly break down the game we've seen from the Clippers guys.
Just excellent first quarter defense. They've been really getting after it.
Yeah, they were very physical and very aggressive. They've just been the better team so far.
The two-way threats of George and Leonard are the wing pair. Morris and Zubac play together in the front court. And it's Jackson in at the point guard position. That's who's out there for the Clippers. Morris can't hit.
Aggressive mindset, but the defender just as determined to send him away empty-handed.
A true utility player, Smitty. Marcus Morris brings a diverse skill set to the court.
He does. Marcus is a hard-nosed, gritty defender who can play either forward spot or even center at times. Plus, he's a reliable scorer and a solid three-point shooter.
Here's Leonard. Ooh, nice concentration to hit the double clutch layup. Leonard's got 5 points.
I like when Reggie Jackson is seeking out his teammates. He could have took that shot, but his teammate, he was wide open.
Here's Moran.
Oh, on the rim.
Finish right there.
Wow! Just filthy. There's no other word for that.
Just putting the defense to shame.
I mean, to do that in a dunk contest, no worries. But to do it in a live game, that takes a lot of confidence.
Memphis trailing here. Jacks up a three. It's rebounded by Zubac. Zubac has got his 4th rebound in this one. Leonard outside. Top of the key. He can't get it to go. Now Memphis takes it the other way. Right side Moran. Launches it. Here's Jackson. Here's Adams. Pass to Conchar. Brooks against George. There's the triple. Rebounded by Kawhi Leonard. Los Angeles has gone 3 of 5 from the perimeter in this game. Here's Jackson. Out left to the wing. Morris with it. Up top George. Brooks defending. And again, it's the Clippers missing. Memphis has gone 0 for 2 from outside in the second quarter. And pick and rolls never more prevalent in the league than they are right now. And there's always someone the defense has to leave open in those scenarios, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., you know, it's amazing. It's such a simple play, but it's so difficult to defend, especially with the shooting that we now see in the NBA and the great spacing on the floor. It's a play, as you said, every team uses.
I saw it.
Wow!
And he saw it.
They keep capturing the lead, then giving it back. We'll see if they can hold on to it this time.
Both teams putting forth their best efforts right now. This is the kind of game fans pay to see.
Brooks from outside. Adams, the pass to Jackson. 1:46 left in the first half. Drained it for 2 points. And now a 3-point Memphis lead.
He's so consistent and efficient. Jaren's one of those guys who should always shoot for a high percentage.
Jackson outside. To end the drought. The Grizzlies pull it in.
In terms of offense, the Clippers have been up and down in recent years. When they're healthy, they're dangerous. When they're not, it's a struggle.
A minute 9 left in the second period. The Grizzlies have gotten 4 of 8 shots to drop in the second. And he's going for the lob. Up high and down it goes on the lob.
This is what I like about Ja Morant. He stays open to all options. Right there finds the open man.
The kick out to Morris. Now Leonard. 5 points in the game. And the shot goes in. Leonard's got 7 points.
It's a shot we don't see a lot anymore. But Kawhi is an old school player, still using that mid-range jumper.
Here's Morant. Look out! I told you to look out!
That is out of my league.
Setting up for that all the way.
Hey, that's the kind of thing you have to envision before you even try it.
I'm sure plenty of practice hours went into it, and that has this team fired up. Some guys just understand how to generate points. He's one of them.
Morant with it. 11 points in the game. Brooks from outside knocks down the triple. He's got 7.
What we know about Dylan Brooks, he's a gamer. 3 on the other end, right back at you.
And we're through the first half of play here in what's been a good...
Your Clippers, 21. The Grizzlies, 26.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. Paul George has been sensational.
I like how they control the tempo and play to his strengths.
And many of those quality shots have been jumpers. A very high percentage of those in the first half.
Getting underway in the second half. Here's the 5 for Taylor Jenkins. Brooks and Jackson, the defensive forward pair. Ja Morant is out there with John Conchar. And it's Adams in its center, filling out the middle. Here's Jackson. The kick out to Morris. Off the mark there with a 3. Memphis leading. Morant pass to Jackson. And the lob disrupted. Not to be. Pass to Jackson. George outside. Over Morant. George's shot is off. Deflects the pass. And Memphis shooting 52% from the floor so far.
And coming into the league, Kawhi Leonard was viewed as a raw prospect, a solid athlete and defender, but someone that needed to work on his jumper.
They're really settling into a nice rhythm now, starting to gain the upper hand.
They're playing well. They're building momentum. This is how they can turn a small lead into a big one.
George goes up and lays it in nice and easy. George has got 14 points for the game. Well, Smitty, there's no question Kawhi has put a lot of hours into developing his jump shot.
And you see the results now. He's become one of the game's elite scorers because of the hard work he put in, even becoming lethal from outside the arc.
And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
First personal foul.
A rare guy who can do everything at both ends. Paul George gives you a chance to win every night.
George hits them both. The Grizzlies have got 2 of 3 from the floor in this third quarter. Jackson against Morant. Here's Conchar. Boy, he's been patient so far. Nothing yet on the scoreboard. He was all alone on that one. And the Grizzlies lead by 9.
There is the flexibility of Jaren at the offensive end. He can post, he can put it on the floor, or he can just catch and fire.
Back to Jackson. Leonard for 3. Ja Morant grabs a miss. Morant's got 4 rebounds now. And he lobs it up, and the dunk by Jackson.
The D has to be more assertive with Jaren Jackson inside. Even with some contact, he's still able to score.
Pass to Leonard. Back to Jackson. And here's Morris. Zubac, screen. Just 5 on the clock. George with the bucket. George has got 6 in the quarter.
So far, George's competitive play has worked well. He's getting just about everything to fall.
And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
Well, guys, the NBA expanding its footprint through video games. Commissioner Adam Silver said, quote, "There's an opportunity to capture a new kind of fan who isn't currently watching our games but enjoys playing NBA 2K. By learning about the players and the teams, they're more likely to engage in the live product." Brian?
Yeah, it goes hand in hand, Allie. Thanks. A minute 31 left in the third quarter. Morant, the pass to Jackson. And the dunk by Jackson.
When Jaren Jackson's fully engaged, he's capable of dominating at both ends.
Jackson against Morant. Pass to Zubac. Oh, it's stolen by Adams. Stolen by Jackson. It's George on the wing. Now Zubac. Adams covering. George passes to Zubac. 5 on the clock. Fires the 3. And there's Jackson on the assist by Zubac. Jackson's got 5.
You know, a little inconsistent from deep when he first entered the league. Jackson now an emerging three-point threat.
Now here's Morant. 11 points in the game. Driving inside. The 3 is up. Jackson can't get it to go.
Okay, that's frustrating. You work hard to get these open looks. You know he liked that one back.
3-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Leonard outside. To the paint. Here's Zubac. And it's slammed in by Zubac.
They've been aggressive during this run, but they've also played under control.
And it has them in a great spot to take the lead. They love to get a few stops now. Oh, my goodness.
Oh, what a play.
Man, oh, man, one of the more advanced ball handlers we've ever seen at his age. Ja Morant has people on skates.
It's been all about Jaren Jackson for Memphis. We'll be right back after this word. And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist to the game.
You can count on him to deliver a few assists like this one each and every night.
You see why they trust him with the ball in his hands. He can make the simple play, and he can pull off the spectacular.
And with 3 quarters behind us, we'll start the 4th in what is still anybody's ball game. The two-way threats of George and Leonard are the wing pair. Morris and Zubac play together in the front court. And it's Jackson in at the point. That's who's out there for the Clippers. Nice shot by George. George has got 11 in the second half.
At 6'8", Paul George is a threat inside, looking very comfortable from in there.
Morant, pass to Jackson. On the wing, Conchar. Shoots over George. Conchar can't hit.
I know he's on a cold streak, but he can't let that get in his head.
And his rhythm, it's been way off. The goal now might be to get him something easy at the rim so he can just see the ball go in through the net, and that helps.
And once he gets to the rim, it's fairly automatic.
Nothing fancy right there. Just takes his 2 points, moves on. 4th quarter now. We're about a minute and a half in. Morant against Jackson. Inside. Here's Adams. And a great assist by Morant as that one goes. And the Grizzlies lead by 3.
Throwing his weight around in the painted area. Steven Adams doing damage.
Jackson against Morant. George. Oh, Adams with the block. And here's Morant.
Man, oh, man.
I can't believe he just did that.
Now that Incredible. You have to be kidding me.
Wow, that's how you take things into your own hands. Now George sinks that one from the post. George has got 25 points.
Excellent concentration from Paul George, overwhelming the aggressive defense with his strength and determination.
Jackson against Morant, and he commits the intentional foul.
You don't want to stop the clock right there. I'm not quite sure what he was thinking.
For the Clippers, Covington comes in for Morris, and it's John Wall in for Jackson. And Memphis also making a switch. Clark's checked in. Here's Conchar. The shot won't fall. Great D that time from Zubac. Los Angeles has gotten 6 of 13 shots to go from outside the arc. Here's George. They get it back. Out to Covington to tie it up. The shot no good.
2 minutes remaining.
The Grizzlies have gone 2 of 5 from the field in this final quarter. Stolen by Wall. For the finish. And it's slammed in by Zubac.
And being that Wall is a point guard, it's his responsibility to facilitate. Just a terrific dime right there.
Pass to Conchar. Here in the fourth quarter, just under 2.5 gone by. 6 to shoot. Tries it from 19. Yep, it finally drops after rolling around the rim. And the Grizzlies lead by 3.
What I like about Dillon is that he takes command when it's needed.
Here's Wall. Kicks it to George. With the drive. Pass to Zubac. Back to George. Here's Wall. And he takes that one up and powers it through.
Are you serious? John Wall with the statement. Oh, that's pretty.
Morant against Wall. Morant, the pass to Clark. Back to Morant. And there's the lob. Count it.
The great read between those two guys. The defense didn't stand a chance, B.A.
These two teammates right here, Grant, they are connected. Oh, stolen by Morant. 40 seconds left to play in the fourth. Jackson outside. The shake. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. It's going to be on even to Zubac.
The more experienced Jaren Jackson Jr. gets, the better he becomes, including in situations when the game is close like this. Nice job extending the lead and making this a 2-possession game now.
George, a deep 3. And out of bounds. The Grizzlies will take it. And that shot was going nowhere thanks to that aggressive swat.
What a play. I mean, that'll have the offense thinking twice about taking shots in his presence.
And here are the Grizzlies now. 16 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. Pass to Conchar. Shot clock at 6. Outside Morant. And so the Grizzlies take the win. Just a gutsy performance on the road.
It really was.
Tigers win the tip. And here's Jackson, and checking out Minnesota's opening lineup. Underneath in the post, Towns and Gobert. The backcourt guards are Russell and Edwards. And it's Prince in at the 3.
And good recognition from Reggie, open teammate.
Brent, looking back, the Clippers have really put things together over the last decade.
They have injuries have been a factor the past couple seasons, so they haven't competed at the level certainly that their owner wants to, but they're trying to keep this core group of guys together. And if they do that and they get health, there's a lot of talent there and a lot of guys who've done it on the biggest of stages.
George, no good.
Well, they shouldn't be giving that shot to anyone, but they certainly shouldn't be giving it to him. That's a big break for the defense.
Gobert, no good. And here's Los Angeles. It's a 3-point game. It's stolen by Edwards. Russell with a wide open look, and the 3-ball is good.
Well, you got to chase him off the 3-point line and not let him get into that kind of rhythm as Russell knocks one in.
Pass to Zubac. Jackson against Russell. In the corner, it's Morris. 6 on the shot clock. From the top of the key. Los Angeles with another miss for Minnesota. They've gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. Here's Russell with the 3, and it's out of bounds. Last touch by Russell. David Aldridge had a chance to catch up with head coach Tyronn Lue. Dave, what do you have to say?
Hey, Kevin. Yes, when I asked him about his game plan defensively, he said they were trying to shut off the lane and prevent easy baskets. He knows that that may leave open shooters out on the perimeter, but he's willing to take that risk. We'll see if the opponent can make those shots. Kevin?
Okay, David, much appreciated. Edwards against George. This one for 3. Connects from 3-point range.
How about the handles of a guy like Paul George at his size being able to rip around and has total confidence in his ability to score.
Now here's Edwards. And he uses the glass on the layup.
Uncovered at the rim, finding cracks in the defense here early on.
Just really smart basketball and exploiting whatever holes that he's seeing right now in the defensive squad.
Nobody near Leonard. It's good. The assist this time from Jackson. Jackson's got 3 assists now in this one. Amazing the way Kawhi Leonard has evolved throughout his career.
Well, in the early part of his career playing in San Antonio, defense was his calling card. You could even argue that his offense has gotten better than his defense, which is simply remarkable. One of the top all-around players in the NBA.
Now here's Leonard. After Taurean Prince's miss.
Leonard once again imposing his will.
There's 1:54 left here in the opening quarter. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
Here's Edwards. He feeds it to Gobert. Misses in close.
I don't think the defense does enough out there to bother him. I think that one's all on him. Just a flat-out miss.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the 3. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
Now, here is Russell. Bangs home the trifecta. Russell's got 6.
Well, the team gets Russell set up beautifully that time. Totally poised and no hesitation on that, too.
A deep 3 from Leonard. Offensive rebound. George from deep 3-point land. Can't connect from long distance.
He missed that one, but I've seen him drill shots from that distance in warm-up.
Oh, no, I know he can make it, but that's warm-up, so maybe just a step too far.
Now here's Towns. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. And he gets the bucket.
Yeah, here's a list of things I don't want to do, and right at the top is guard that guy.
Here's Jackson. And no good. Gobert with the defensive effort. And so it's Russell with it. He brings it up for Minnesota. And it's Towns missing.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
George, that's a 2-pointer. Up again. Great positioning on the putback.
Terrific score there off the miss by Morris. Doesn't get a ton of offensive rebounds, but making that one count.
It's Prince on the wing. Outside, Towns. Another miss by Towns. At the end of one, a closely contested game so far. Clippers lead by 2. Some good action already in this one, but a fairly even matchup after the first quarter of play. And guys, what's your take on the Clippers so far?
Well, their effort on the defensive end has set the tone for this game.
That defense has been infectious here as everybody stepping up aggressively on that end.
On the court for Minnesota. Backcourt guards are Russell and Edwards. Two big men inside, Towns and Gobert. And it's Prince in at the 3 spot. George from deep three-point land is rebounded by Towns. And for the Timberwolves, they're shooting around 36%. They're just not able to finish consistently. Prince finds Edwards. Over Jackson. Edwards can't hit.
Probably not the shot that was drawn up for that possession, but you can't pass it up, and you can't knock it down.
Steps back and shoots. Jackson misses. Now here's Gobert. The offensive rebound.
Oh, how about the deft touch right there, guys?
He just guided that ball back up and in. Just a fingertip touch on the ball. And George kicks to Leonard. Over Prince. And Leonard gets it to go on the assist by George. 9 points for Kawhi Leonard. In decades past, teams that led the league in threes, if they shot that same rate now, would rank Greg dead last in the NBA. So with that thought, which teams of yesteryear probably should have shot more threes?
And that's a good one. Kevin, I think you got to look back to the Run TMC Warriors, right? How about the Larry Bird Celtics? And they could knock down.
Buries the long-range jumper. George has got 6.
Think about the rookie year that PG had, where he shot under 30% from the three-point line, but all that tireless work in the offseason, and now such a vital part of his game.
Lets it go from the wing, and that one hits back iron. Los Angeles has gone 1 of 2 on three-pointers here in the second quarter so far. Jackson passes to Leonard. Fires the 3. The Clippers rebound.
Ooh, he missed an easy chance to put some points on the board. He won't get a much better look at that kind of shot again here probably tonight.
Quarter 2 and just under 2.5 minutes gone by. Shot goes down. Very quick possession right there.
Well, a marksman from every spot on the floor. Didn't think he'd say that about Kawhi Leonard coming out of college, but now one of the toughest covers in the league.
You know, you appreciate Zubac's focus on close-range looks as a big man.
Well, Zubac's one of those big centers that's burly and tough and rugged on the inside. And while other bigs are searching that three-point line out, Zubac's looking to get deep into the paint. And look at his shooting percentages over the past couple seasons, up around 60%. That's good shot selection, great consistency.
Fires from 14, and he overshot that one, missing. Timberwolves trail by 3. Passes to Russell. Looking for Gobert. He gets it there. Out to Edwards. Takes a 3. Another miss by Minnesota. For Los Angeles, they've gone 3 of 8 from the field since the beginning of the second quarter. Pass to George. From past the arc. That doesn't go either for George.
He just doesn't look like himself this quarter. Something's missing.
Well, he's missing, and it's starting to affect a little bit in his body language, and you just don't want to see that.
Los Angeles leading by 3. And that one's good. Leonard. And it's 13 points for Kawhi Leonard.
Yeah, you could be as physical as you want with Kawhi Leonard. He just stays with it and is unshaken.
The pass to Russell. They need this. Rebound by the Clippers. Jackson from long range. Hands it from downtown. And now an 8-point Clipper lead.
Jackson really good at stopping on the dime, rising up, and knocking them down. Russell kicks to Prince.
Outside, Towns. And once again off the mark by Minnesota.
All the energy is on the other side right now, and every miss just makes it worse.
Well, the other team is scorching hot, and they come down on this end and can't find a way to get the embers going.
Towns, a screen on Jackson. Russell from long range. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Russell's got 9.
Mano y mano. This is where it can get a little personal.
Yeah, again, you can't take this too far to make it too selfish, but that exchange, that's fun to watch.
And so it's Los Angeles. I thank you, David. And folks, don't go away.
The Timberwolves, 19.
Played through the first half. Plenty of basketball, though, left in this one. Kawhi Leonard really has his fingerprints all over this one.
Well, we'll find out if they were able to find an answer for him over the break. He was scoring with ease in that first half.
Yeah, just way too easy out there, and I'm sure coach is going to make that a priority at halftime.
The wing pairing, George and Leonard. Post tandem for him, Morris and Zubac. And it's Jackson in at the point. That's the group starting the second half for Tyronn Lue.
Guys, he's been a one-man air raid coming at them time and time again.
Kind of like he's in his living room right now. He's found a comfort zone. Once he gets that, the defense knows they're in trouble. And not a way to get out of a funk. He needs to be looking for good, solid, more efficient shots, not the wild one he took there.
Jackson against Russell. Jackson looking it over. Shot clock at 5. And here's Leonard from 3. It's good on the putback.
Just in a perfect position to grab that rebound and then get the putback.
Gobert with a screen on Jackson. Russell from long range. Kept alive, Minnesota. Gobert finds Towns. Gobert down low. Working on Zubac. And the officials calling for a 3-second violation. Clippers leading by 13. Outside, George. From the arc. Minnesota with the rebound. Gobert's got 11 rebounds in the game. No one near Edwards as he lets it fly. Zubac with it. Guarded now by Prince. Oh, Leonard in position. And Prince with a clear path to the hoop. Pulls up for 3. That's good from Edwards on the assist by Prince. Edwards got 7 points in the game.
More and more signs of the skill set of Taurean Prince as he finds an open teammate.
Here's Leonard. And again, it's the Clippers missing. Timberwolves trail by 10. And here's Prince outside. It's hauled in by Zubac. Zubac has got 9 rebounds in the game, getting it done. Outside, George. Driving in. A 3 from Leonard. Hits it from 3-point range. Leonard's got the lead up to 13 now for the Clippers.
You settle in and you watch the show coming from Kawhi as he's filling it up and doing it in a lot of ways.
And the foul called on Marcus Morris. That is his first foul of the game.
Personal foul. First team foul.
Well, we're into the third quarter, just over 2.5 minutes played. Pass to Edwards. Lets it go with a 3. Stolen by Jackson.
And really, that's why you don't want to go up into the air without a plan. Had no option of what to do with the ball.
Gobert with it. Guarded now by Morris. And finished off by Gobert.
And when Gobert's making a move to the bucket, it's best to just stay out of the way. There's a lot of momentum behind the big fella.
Jackson kicks to Morris. Los Angeles keeps it going. A new 14-second shot clock. Lets the 3 fly. And it's George missing. Timberwolves trail by 11. Kicks it out to Prince. From deep. Rebound by the Clippers. Zubac has got the glass covered here tonight. 11 boards for him. Hands it from downtown.
Paul George spotted up, spacing the floor, and cashes in.
And you just look at what Marcus Morris has done in his career.
Well, such a solid forward in the game right now, averaging over double digits in the last 8 years, but it's been that expansion and the fact that he can step behind the three-point line and be as deadly as he's been the past couple seasons. It's been a remarkable, consistent offensive production for his career.
Here's Edwards. It's deflected. Minnesota again turning it over.
Clippers ball.
.54 seconds left here in the third quarter. Edwards against George. It's stolen by Edwards. Here's Prince. Lays it up off the glass. Prince has got his first bucket in this one.
Well, he has good size in his position, and Taurean Prince, even though traffic around him doesn't speed him up. Nice shot there.
Jackson passes to Zubac. Outside, George, the three. Gobert pulls it in. Gobert's got 14 rebounds for him tonight. Wow. Prince misses. Zubac against Prince. Passes it to George. Jackson from long range. And the last shot before the buzzer is off. And so it's the Los Angeles Clippers enjoying it. And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
And how about the big fella here showing us he's got some point guard skill here with the tremendous setup.
The passing for the team becoming contagious, this time involving the big.
And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same from the first three quarters. And a look at the five for the Timberwolves to start the fourth. Two big men inside, Towns and Gobert. Backcourt guards are Russell and Edwards. And it's Prince in at the small forward position. Gobert with a screen on George. Edwards passes to Gobert. Terrific assist, a nice finish. Solid play all around.
And using his insane wingspan and athletic frame, Gobert can flat out dominate down low.
Jackson down low. He's guarded by Russell. Here's Leonard. Outside for George. Just 4 to shoot. The Clippers need to get off a shot. Goes up on the wing. Misses off the left iron. And here's Edwards. He'll bring it up for the Timberwolves. Trailing by 13. Now George. Pass to Leonard. Back to George. Takes the three. And no good that time. And Minnesota will come the other way. Down low. And finished off by Gobert.
You won't find a higher percentage shot in this league. Gobert from ground zero.
Outside Leonard. Three-pointer. Rebound Minnesota. We're about 2 minutes into the fourth quarter in this one. Towns. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
And nice intensity from Towns in the paint. Doesn't back off and takes that shot while being fouled.
And he sinks the second. And the Clippers have possession. The biggest lead of the game, 15 points. Morris outside. He takes it in. Outside for Jackson. Outside, George. Los Angeles with another miss. Timberwolves trail by 10. For three, Edwards. Out to Russell. To the wing on the left. Launches it. It's Edwards on the wing. And here's Prince outside. And once again off the mark by Minnesota.
Yeah, not a fan of that one, guys. If he wants to help his team cut into this deficit, he should not be attempting those kind of shots.
Los Angeles leading by 10. Outside Jackson. Out to Morris. They need this one.
And good defense from Towns. He's a big-time shot blocker, and that reputation can scare shooters.
Here's Jackson.
2 minutes remaining.
Out to Morris. Rocket 6. That's good. And it's Jackson with the assist that time. And the Clippers lead by 13. Edwards looking it over. There's the pass to Russell. Back to Edwards. Goes up and lays it nice and easy.
And don't let Edwards' position fool you. Anthony is built like a linebacker. That upper body strength helps him down low.
Edwards against George. And stolen by Russell. And now the Timberwolves on the break. He gets it to fall. That makes it just a single-digit lead. And 11 points for D'Angelo Russell. Here's Jackson. Outside for George. Plenty of space. A shot, no good. So Minnesota will take it the other way. It's tipped. Edwards passes to Russell. The three. Timberwolves with a fresh shot clock. Edwards finds Prince. Fires for three. Rebound by the Clippers.
And even without that three ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
Pass to George. From deep. Takes it out to Leonard. Another shot. 6 to shoot. Misses off the right iron.
Guys, let's just go ahead and call this one. It's over.
Do you want to keep expending energy, or do you want to start thinking about the next one?
It's up a three. Anthony Edwards with the rebound. Here's Russell with the three. Missed. So the Clippers with the win. A confident. All right, David, thank you. Thank you for joining us. That'll do it.